What's up, guys? It's me, Austin, and today I will be telling you my top 9 favorite rides at Dollywood that I rode when I went to Dollywood. So anyways, I've been to this theme park only twice, and both of them were like I went once one day and once the next day, and I rode quite some rides, about 9, probably 10, but these are just going to be my top 9. So anyways, well, actually, I think I wrote 11. But anyways, let's get into the top 9 list. So number 9 is Mystery Mine. Oh, that rhymes. Okay, so anyways, this ride's about 85 feet tall. It goes maximum speed of about 43 miles an hour. And this ride has a beyond vertical drop of like 95 degrees. That's like 5 degrees beyond vertical. And according to the stats, it has quite some G-force. Honestly, this ride is a fun ride, but if I have the complaints about it, and this is the reason why it's so low on my list, there's this one brief moment during the ride where my head banged back and forth on my shoulder restraints. So if they should change anything, they should definitely change the over-the-shoulder restraints. They should make them more comfortable and not and less likely to make your head bang back and forth on it. So anyways, that's number 9. Number 8 is Blazing Fury. So this ride's a fun ride. It's mainly for the families. Like for those who are like not tall or brave enough to go on the big rides, but like this ride's a fun ride for them, the little ones, sort of, the family members, and basically anyone who rides it is most likely to enjoy it. It's actually a really fun ride. It's almost 22 feet tall, about 31 miles an hour, and let me just say, when I rode it, this ride, I expected it to feel like a tiny dip, and I thought there was only going to be like 1 drop. But apparently there are like 3 drops, and the drops felt like a tiny bit more than just a dip. This ride seemed to pack a punch. But honestly, that's kind of how it feels for like indoor family rides, like kind of like Space Mountain at Disney World. That ride like feels faster than it actually is. So anyways, let's move on to the number 7 spot, which is Daredevil Falls, which is a ride that I rode 4 times in the same day. I only rode this like one day, but I rode 4 times in that same day. So anyways, this ride is about 66 feet tall, maximum speed of 50 miles an hour, and this ride, when I rode it with a poncho, because when I went to Dollywood, it was actually raining, but it seemed like just about all the rides were open. Even though it was raining at Dollywood, well, most of the time, like, kind of probably like when I went on this ride, it was, still fun at Dollywood. I still enjoyed it as my favorite park. So anyways, yeah, that's Daredevil Falls. It's kind of like Splash Mountain at Disney World. It's a log flume ride. Fun. And anyways, let's move on to the number 6 spot, which is Thunderhead, the wooden coaster one of them. So anyways, the height of this ride is about 100 feet, drop of just about as big. Speed is 53, almost 54 miles an hour. And this ride is fun. I rode this twice, and honestly, the ride wasn't smooth like everyone says it is. It wasn't smooth, but it was still a very enjoyable ride. Ride this ride if you go to Dollywood. In fact, ride every ride on my list if you go to Dollywood. So anyways, here's the number 5 spot. Another family coaster for the ones not tall enough or brave enough for the big rides, but those who want to go on this ride. This is a fun Fire Chaser Express. This ride, I'm pretty sure just about anyone who rides this will enjoy it. In fact, this ride actually launches you, and it also has a lift hill, and the ride is very fun. Definitely ride this if you go to Dollywood. This is fun. So anyways, here's number 4. This is Tennessee Tornado. I only rode this once, but based upon that experience, this was a fun ride. It's about its drop is about 128 feet, speed of 63 miles an hour, and it goes upside down about 3 times, and yeah, this ride was fun in my opinion. This makes the top 4 of my list. So anyways, now we're about to get in the top 3, and the top 3 is, of course, Wild Eagle. This ride's very smooth. I rode this twice, and it was very fun. Its drop is about 135 feet, and it's a pretty steep drop in my opinion. Speed is 61 miles an hour. Goes upside down about 4 times. And honestly, this ride, once again, I'm sorry if I'm saying too much, is fun. So yeah, anyways, also this was the first wing coaster in all of America. So anyways, now we're going to the number 2 spot, and the number 2 spot is taken by Dropline, which was new for this year. This ride I was very nervous for because, well, it's a drop tower, and also when it holds you at the top, you don't know when you're gonna fall because it doesn't even warn you when you're gonna fall. And honestly, like, we were still climbing up there, and it seemed like we were very high above the ground, and I was like, are we still climbing up here? And I think when I was at the very top, I might have screamed. And then we fell, we dropped because on the drop tower. And honestly, the ride was fun, and me being very nervous for it is just part of the fun. This is very tall, about 230 feet above the ground. So, anyways, you're probably asking yourself, what is the number 1 spot? Actually, I don't know if you're asking that because the number 1 spot isn't a surprise. Well, it shouldn't surprise anyone who knows about Dollywood. This ride is Lightning Rod, which was new for last year. And this ride is not only the world's fastest wood coaster, but the world's only wood coaster with a launch. And this is a fun ride. I rode this twice, and the drop's about 165 feet big. Then the speed is about 73 miles an hour, which is the speed that breaks the speed limit for roller coasters. And this ride, it seemed to go by quick. This says right here that the duration is 3 minutes 12 seconds, which I found somewhere. But that has to be wrong. It's not 3 minutes 12 seconds. It's way quicker than that. In fact, this ought to be less than even a minute. So anyways, that was my top 9 favorite roller coasters. Well, no, more than just roller coasters, just rides at Dollywood. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.